Yeah, hello, my name is Chinedu Anichi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. But this is Chinedu Anichi TV, and I am streaming live from St. Louis, Missouri, United States of America. And today we have a big brother in the house, um, uh, a lawyer in incubation. In incubation, when I mean a lawyer, because in the flyers I made a little mistake and I want to correct it because I don't want to be sued. I don't want anybody to put it to me. So this is somebody who has graduated as a law student, but he has not gone to law school to be called to bar. So on my own as a content creator, I can call him a barrister. You understand? But officially and through the procedure, he's not yet called to bar. But me, I know he's my barrister. So today I'm having Edo David. Edo David is one young person that believes in entrepreneurship, believes in hard work, believes in struggle, believes in hustle to make it. And anything that has to do with laziness, he is completely indifferent. And he crusades for hard work and value principles African youth can adopt to sustain morality, sustain integrity for the development of Africa continent. So today, I have the privilege on this show to bring on this show my own barrister, Edo David. Edo David, you're welcome to Chinedu Anichi TV. How are you doing?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Chinedu Anichi TV. I'm so delighted to be here.
Yeah, I do. Please, just because we know we don't have time and we'll have a short period for streaming today, just go straight and introduce yourself to our audience.
Okay, so my name is Edo David, popularly known as Worldwide Edo David on Instagram. To bar will be by next year. So apart from law, I'm also into like social media management and all. Yeah. So that's all I can say about myself.
Yeah, okay. Edo, you heard from
Hello,
him. He
can you
has
hear me?
graduated, but he has not been called to bar. So he has introduced himself. So right straight, how was, when they touched Osime said he hawked pure water. And when they touched that Shoki was in this show, I asked him a question about his beginning. He said he picked iron in the street of Ajegule. The other day, the first goalkeeper of Falcon, Chiamaka, was here. I asked her, she said she was hawking plantain and all this for the mom. Do you have any beginning that looks like that? And how was it? Well, so hello. We're not hearing you. Network is like it's disturbing you. Can you
Hello,
hear?
can you hear me? Yes, the network is so bad, but I can hear you now.
Yeah, I said, can you share anything that looks your beginning?
Okay, so um, beginning like my beginnings in
Yeah,
relation to this subject
yeah.
has been an academic one. I feel youths in this present time, like something that should be so pertinent to them should be education. Yes, like anyone that is not able to like acquire education based on background should actually learn a skill. So you don't just say that okay, because you don't have access to good education, you will just stay like that without doing anything to improve yourself. Because as a youth or as any growing as a youth or a growing individual in Nigeria, it is very important for you to have value as a person, for you to have value. And how do you have value is when you take out steps, intentional steps to develop yourself. Most people, they do not have access to education. Like my little beginning started with Me being so intentional about my academics, knowing what I wanted for myself. Because when I got admission to study law in 100 level, I told myself that, Edo David, you are coming out with a first class honors from law. I said that when I was in 100 level, and I took active and intentional steps throughout my 100, 200, and 3, 4, and 500 level to make sure that I achieved it. And I did. I made the first class from school. Though a lot of people will be like, it is not possible. But when you put your mind to it, when you take out positive steps and active steps to actualize your goal, you tend to find out that it is actually achievable and attainable. So I think the only limitation that youth would have is their mindset. Yes, that's the limitation most youth have, like doubting their selves, asking themselves if they can do it. So apart from having education as a young individual in Nigeria or as a youth, it's important you have a skill. Yeah, most especially for people that do not have access to like good education. So having a skill or being educated is those are like these two core things I will speak on: education and skill. Even the people that have access to education, they should also find a skill, because the way it is in Nigeria, like having a job is not like 100% guaranteed. So apart from having good education, you should also develop yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's one of the values. You see, our topic today is value principle among African youth. So, what are the principles apart from education? You know,
Oh,
as we are talking about skill, all of them goes together. Skill is still education, but it is
yeah.
informal education. So,
Yeah.
what I want to ask you is that if you see in the recent times, young people don't want to suffer. They don't want to
Yeah.
pass through anyone. They want to
They
make
want
it
to go the
overnight.
hard way.
So, so what are the things that are propelling the Gen Z or the young people to think that way? What are they lacking, or what is it that they are missing that is making them think
Okay.
that way?
So personally, I feel what these youths of this generation are actually missing out on is being intimidated, having that feeling of peer pressure when they see like people of the same age range doing some things that they cannot do or they don't have access to. They will start feeling some sort of way as to wanting to be in the position with such persons. I know in social media now we have a lot of people that live fake lifestyle on social media. Like they come on social media, they post they come on social media, they post things that they do not have on social media. And when other people sees it, like majority of the youth, they start feeling pressured, like, oh, look at my mates have gotten a GLK, my mate has gotten a C300. But I will tell them that their mates are 6 feet under the ground as well. So I think the core values and the value principle that needs to be inculcated among youth is having the spirit of discipline and being contented with what they have at this initial stage, because life is a process. You can't just go all the way from level 1 to level 100. You need to be intentional about your growth. So you can't just go up there overnight. Everything is a process. Like that thing you are doing, that good and genuine thing that you are doing, just keep at it. Be disciplined. Have good relationship with people. Like where your education, where your skill will take you to. The good relationship you have with people will take you further than where some things that you have will take you to. So apart from having the good education, the skills and all, your relationship with people matters a lot. Having discipline matters a lot. Being a person that people can trust, building a brand that people can rely on, being transparent with people is what will make you attract people to yourself. Like This is the value we're talking about. You creating value apart from you being educated, having a skill. There are some things that you need to instill in yourself. That okay, when people call your name, they would know you for something. Oh, that boy, he delivers. Oh, that boy is trustworthy. Oh, that boy has a good character. You get. So always leave an impact. Live a life that people would remember you of. Don't just live life like that, or don't just be in that situation where you are wishing to be where someone is and you don't even know how the person got there. So I think the major problem that youths are having in this present time is peer pressure, feeling intimidated, feeling at this very young age that they are not doing too much, wanting so much for themselves, not having any plans. So you developing yourself, having integrity, building a good relationship with people will take you very far. And you being consistent. Consistency is the key. That's the thing. That's one thing I tell people. Wherever you find yourself, just be consistent. Consistency. It has more force than discipline. Yeah, consistency. So you doing something every day, you are growing gradually. You definitely get there. So there's no need for you to be pressured when you see people doing things that you are not doing on social media and all of that. And mind you, most of the things you are seeing on social media, they are not real. So don't feel pressured. Don't feel you are not doing too much. Focus on your education. If you have a skill, improve on your skill. Good, build like good relationship with people and all of that. So I feel with these core values, you'd be able to go far in any field you find yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful answer. Thank you, Edo David, and Edo Worldwide that you have fondly called. So I congratulate you for your first class in law. It's not easy to be a
Yeah.
law student with first class. Summa cum laude probatis is not easy in law. So, but now, hopefully, we want you to come out to be a lawyer with this kind of efforts you are putting and the kind of morality you are crusading for. And looking at the Nigerian legal system and looking at some of the things that happen in the tribunal, in the different things in Nigeria, where you come from, do you think that if you are in this system, when you go into this system, will you still remain a do worldwide and will you still be speaking and using the words you're using today? Or will you be consumed by the influence of the very factor that is underlying the organization, the legal organization?
Record because I just finished Nigerian law school like recently, early this month. That's when I wrote my bar finals. So looking at the way Nigeria is, I feel every legal practitioner has his or her own obligation, and we have like a duty to uphold the law at all times. So me personally, I'm not going to change who I am because I am a lawyer. I'm not going to change who I am because I'm working for somebody. The end meat of the law is that justice should be done. Yeah, justice should be done, and justice is for all, irrespective of the class of person, irrespective of whether you are rich or you are poor or you are middle class. Justice should be done and seem to be done. So that's what I feel basically. So me going into the legal profession, I'm going there with my light because anywhere I go I shine. So I'm bringing in the light of Edo David to the legal profession as well.
Wow. Yeah, thank you, Eddie David. I want to ask you something as a legal practitioner and a namesake with Davido. Um, Recently, you heard about Davido granting an interview where he said that the Nigerian economy is in shambles and a lot of things about our exchange and how uncomfortable it is to be in Nigeria because of the economic situation. And a lot of people came after him. So, what's your position in this matter?
That everyone knows the truth. Everyone knows the current state of Nigerian economy. That's my own position. So anybody that is saying anything otherwise, the person is just telling a lie to him or herself. That's the thing. Everyone knows the current state of the economy. Yeah. So it's not something to hide. It's not something that is not facts. So everyone know what we are going through in Nigeria. Yeah.
Those who are criticizing the video, they are not saying that the video is a lie. They know it's the truth, but they are trying to say that somebody to be, what do you call it? Somebody to be patriotic, somebody to be a good Nigerian. You should not let the world know the kind of condition we've seen ourselves. Is it right to think in that dimension? Just because you want to be a good Nigerian and you are in an interview where the international communities or other communities outside Nigeria that listen to you, you should not say exactly how Nigeria is because you want to be a good Nigerian. Do you buy that idea?
I don't buy the idea. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, these are one of the things we didn't want to take you far. We just wanted the 20 minutes. We have 44 minutes to drop. Um, when you were invited to this show, what came to your mind?
To be honest, like I was so excited. Like on a normal day, I normally see like interviews with other guests on Chinedu Anichi TV, and I feel like so inspired. Like when I watch other people coming from different walks of life to speak on the TV, like it's not just like something that the organization, like as a TV, is just doing. It's something that people would watch, and when they see, they will be inspired. So that's what I would say. Like it's so inspiring. Like when you watch the content of Chinedu and Nichi TV. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that when you were invited, what came to your mind? Because you didn't ask me to be here. I was the one that invited you. And
Yes, like
knowing that
I was
I
I
don't,
was shocked.
we are not
I
very
was just
close.
surprised. I was
Yeah.
overwhelmed. Like overwhelmed will be the word. I was just overwhelmed. Like okay, wow. For me to be invited on this TV, that means it means that I'm doing something that attracts people. Yeah.
Yeah, and that is just what I want to bring out here. So I want you to know that the world is watching you. You might be doing something and you think it's so small, but you don't know that what you're doing. I've watched certain things about you, and you are a youth Nigeria can be proud of. You are a young man that Nigerians can say, yes, if young men are doing this way, they forget about your background, forget about anything. People have had their background and they have done whatever they want to do. So, and you just decided to maintain a clear kind of cool-headedness with zeal, with consistency, and with energy to break bounds. So I encourage you to continue and for you to be conscious that people are watching you. I called you here. I call ministers here. I call celebrities of sorts. And you know, you watch my show. And today I'm also calling you. So that is the way CNN can call you. You know, Al Jazeera can call you. If I can call you, all these people can call you. And you don't know me, you've never seen me. That shows you people are watching what you're doing. So keep doing what you're doing. And that's why I called you to talk on values. Because despite what you do, you try to bring in values. And I also tell my audience and those who are watching us today, and those who might watch after this, the worldwide is somebody you can trust, who watched you from back, and that's why we called you to talk about value principles in this show. So use this opportunity and give a shout out and talk about the things you do that people can patronize. I want to give you the opportunity. The show is yours.
Okay, I just want to give a shout out to everyone watching like currently. Thank you so much for taking out time to join the live show. I really appreciate. And you could always like contact me like anytime if you want to have like ask questions. Maybe you are a young person growing up, you want to go into something and you need advice and all of that. I could always be there for you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And finally, before we draw a curtain, what will you tell the world about Chinedu Anichi TV?
What I will tell the world about me is that Edo David is a moving train. Yes, I always call myself a moving train. It simply means someone that is a go-getter, someone that sets his mind to achieve something, and he plans out strategies to actually achieve them. Yeah.
Okay, and what do you tell the world about Chinedu Anichi TV?
What I would tell the world about Chinedu Anichi TV is that the TV is inspiring. Yeah, like helps to bring a lot of people from different walks of life to share their experiences, and it's something that everyone can actually learn from.
Okay, thank you, David. We just wanted you to come to the show. It's exactly 20 minutes, and I always grant people their request. So, thank you, Edo David, for coming to our show. And for those who are listening, we have Edo David. He's known as Edo Worldwide on Instagram. Check him out and follow him. Follow some of the things he does. He's a young man who is a moving train, as he said, and always watch out for one or two things, contents he puts out there. It's very inspiring too. So thank you for coming to the show. Remember, my name is Chinedu Anichi, your one and only celebrity sister, and this is African Voice in Diaspora. Thank you, Edo David, for coming.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Okay, I had David briefly, just for 20 minutes, because he's a young man who has one kind of spirit of projecting morality as a young person with intention to achieve it in life. So, and encouraging others to do so too. So I brought him up so that he can tell African young people. He spoke about education. He spoke about sound morality, integrity, and respect for values, African values. So that's the advocacy from Edo David. If you're a young person in Africa or in diaspora and you're an African or African American or African or an immigrant, wherever you are, Edo David has a clear call today calling you to respect African values of integrity, sincerity, transparency, acquirance of education, and then humility when you are successful. God bless you, my people. See you 8 p.m. Nigerian time today. That's in the next 1 hour, 35 minutes. We're going to be back on this show for the young man that's a lecturer in the university, a professor in the University of Nigeria, Soka, that have been using his money, his salary, to be buying jump forms for thousands of people today for over 6 years. Today we discovered him and we're bringing him to this show to interview him and see how he's doing. So in the next 1 hour, 34 minutes, I'll be back to this station. God bless you. Bye.